Oh, hello. Hey guys, how we doing? Happy Monday. Oh, not Monday. It's not Monday. It's Tuesday. What day am I on? I'm still clearly in the weekend. Hope you're all doing well. Hopefully. Oh, thank you very much, Christina. So we've got. I've seen your name a few times. I Lovey P for real. Is that how you say your name? Thanks very much for joining the stream. Josie, thank you very much for being here super early. You got me all under a rush because I was like, it's like, oh god, someone's already there. Got to hurry up. Can you guys hear me all right? Hopefully all the sound is good. Tuesday, yeah, definitely Tuesday, not Monday. Right, so we've got to buy a new house today. Super exciting. We've got to sell the sea view house that we've been working on for a few streams. I'm just going to move my mic a minute, so this might get a bit clangy. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully that wasn't too loud for you guys. But yeah, we've got to buy a new house, and we've got to sell this one. So hopefully we make some decent moolah from this guy. How are we all doing? How is everyone in the world? It's very, very hot for me. So hopefully you can't hear the fan too much in the background. That's why I'm moving the mic so that you can hear my voice. Hear my voice and not hear the fan too much. It seems like there's a little bit of a lag on the stream, but it's kind of always the way. You are always a little bit behind me. I've been fiddling around with my settings because I'm still getting some weird frame issues. And I have just literally noticed, look at those trees over there. Those are terrible. Are those always that tree? Always that terrible? Look at that tree. Have I done something to break the trees? Yeah, it's very, very hot. But then I'd like, oh, this feels laggy as heck. But it's fine, we're selling this house. But yeah, look at that tree down there, guys. It's super fuzzy and blurry. So I just noticed before I came on stream actually that console players have just had an update, and it looks like they may have got some new content. So hopefully if you're a console player or you're someone who has been listening to the console players for a while being unhappy, then that will hopefully make things a little bit better for those guys, because seems like a constant bugbear in the console community, and actually slightly a that I think that negativity is sort of finding its way into the rest of the community. I made the mistake of engaging on a post the other day I shouldn't have done. Your internet connection is spotty. Hopefully that's not my stream. It says my stream connection is okay, so hopefully we are all good at this end. Yeah. Oh, so are you a console player? I just literally saw it on the Discord actually. So it looks like there's been a push out for some bug fixes and some new store content. Hi Brianna, how you doing? Haven't been able to cut down a tree at any of the beach houses. They're all weird. You can sell one, but that's it. Oh, right, okay, I haven't noticed that. I don't know if I've actually tried to sell one yet. So I'm sort of just lingering in this house because now we're saying goodbye to it. Which is always a bit of a sad... It's always a bit of a sad point at which I say goodbye to a house. Because I really like this one. I do like this one a lot. I think I always like them once I've finished them. Say that again, Toves. Speak the truth. What? What am I saying about the? It's your connection for sure. Hopefully it sorts itself out. So yeah, I don't know if I want to do anything more with this. I did sort of think about doing some stuff out in the garden. I don't really want to look at what the FPS is right now. It may well feel like it's spotty because of the lag in this room. I feel like this one's actually got worse. So let's go down. The thumbnail has changed. What thumbnail has changed? What, the stream thumbnail? Yeah, it's definitely laggy as heck. It is laggy as heck. I didn't come back and fix the office, which I should have done. I don't remember closing all the doors in this house. I very rarely would close the doors, so maybe there's been someone in. Yeah, so I didn't fix all this, but to be honest, guys, I'm not gonna do it because it takes a long time. We're gonna accept this is a bit of a mess and move past it. We'll get on with our lives, buying the next house. So yeah, bedroom. Oh, there's this. Can you not actually get in this room? Oh, that's crazy. I wonder if when I did this house, I had the door open the other way. Yeah, I did. It's something you never really pay attention to, but you know, it should be that the doors only have one way of opening, right? Doors don't open both ways on the game. Sorry for console. Well, I think it will be getting better. It sounds like if they've done a big push to content, then yes, Josie, definitely no flamethrower. Do not play with the flamethrower. The flamethrower screws you big time. So I think we're going to be. I think we're just going to say goodbye. I don't feel like I want to sort that out, and I think everything else we're fine with. It feels. This is the sad thing, actually, because you get to this point where you like it gets laggy, and I don't remember it being this laggy when I actually worked on this house. Maybe it was, but you get to this point where you're like, I can't be in this house anymore because of the lag. And I've got, you know, a good computer, and whatever I change the settings to in this game doesn't seem to really make a lot of difference. So I think it's just an optimization thing at the moment. Who's been in your house? I know, exactly. Maybe it's like an update thing. Weirdly, that the game just kind of. The door's closed. I wonder if they've turned the bloody oven on as well. They probably have. Hold on. Can't have that. Can't have that. Let's just check this quickly. Through the lag. No, the oven is actually off. Right, so I think we're going to say goodbye to it, guys. I have got a copy of this sitting in a separate profile because I'm going to do like one of my stop motion things, maybe. For it. So let's sell. Let's do it. Say goodbye. Submit garden. Okay, we'll put the garden on. I never really know what the best option is if you haven't done very much in the garden. So, American garden should be practical and easy to maintain. No update for me, unfortunately. Might just not have come yet, but it definitely says on the Discord, on the House Flipper Discord, they've just updated it to say that there's an update. So maybe it's just not come out, actually pushed yet, but it sounds like it's imminent. So I think I usually go either American or modern. Just some evergreen bushes and an ornamental grass. Let's just go with that and see if we got anything for it. Anything's a bonus, I guess. Equipment left. What did I get? What? What does that mean? Pluses. Is this different? I don't remember this being like this. The value of the house has increased by 0.5%. Oh, I should have gone for American, you reckon? Okay, cool. Close. you reckon if we do it again, we'll get more than that? Let's just do it. See what? Oh, I can't anyway. Change the contest. Okay, so let's put this up for auction. So we have bought this house for £100,000. It's 909 square meters. 14 rooms. That never seems right. How can it have 14 rooms? That doesn't ever seem right. There's no way there's 14 rooms unless it's counting the cupboards, I guess. Maybe it is. We have spent 14 hours and 46 minutes on this house. Why is it saying participating in a garden contest? No, I just did it. That's weird. Oh well. We'll do it anyway. We'll crack on anyway. Maybe it's because I pressed to try it again. It doesn't keep my 0.5%. Yeah, it looks like you have to wait. I didn't realise that. You have to... right, the Smoths seem to always want to buy my houses. It always seems to be the Smoths and the Jantarts. They always seem to want to buy my houses. I don't know why. Let's have a look at, see if we can negotiate. So we're going to get 23 grand profit, which isn't great, but it's all right, I guess. Hi Lisa, how you doing? Yeah, I'm good. How are you? We're just literally just selling this house. Hey Mia, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Shall I can't, I was going to I think I'm going to negotiate. We are literally just about to sell this house, the house by the sea view. 14 hours and 14 rooms. Yeah, that does sound about right, doesn't it? Definitely sounds about right for me. So the house sale is 121,000. So we should let's try 10 grand. Hey Duxie, how you doing? The alias you set this command to be does not exist. Well, fantastic. Oh, I've done something wrong with that then. I don't know if you guys are seeing that, but there's a Nightbot chat. I was supposed to be sharing my Discord link, but I haven't managed to do it properly. Oh, tooth extraction. Yeah, that's not good. That sucks. So have you got a numb face, or is it just a bit painful? Hey Duxie, how you doing? I'm good, dude. I'm good. If your offer is too low, all right, we can accept. So we've got 10,000. I keep meaning to work out what is the limit that you can negotiate. I've meant to do a video on it for about a year. Are we going to get to see the before and afters? Oh, this is quite nice, isn't it? This is quite a difference. Yeah, no one likes a tooth extraction. That is for sure, Lisa. I don't know if I'm counting 14 rooms here, but maybe I am. But the outside didn't look very different, did it? That's alright. I'm quite happy with the outside. Fairly simple. Yeah, so there's going to be... there's kind of annoyingly going to be a Nightbot thing appearing in the chat every little while. So just ignore that, guys, if it doesn't come up. I'm trying to share the Discord link because I've started a Discord. But the link is in my channel anyway. And I will manually share it later. Tooth issues are the worst. Yeah, they definitely are. Right, so we've got a new job. Oh, that's the garden. I don't really want to work on that thing. Ugh. Yeah, so I'm going to do a... what I'm going to do is put one of the little stop motion things in my YouTube channel. So I'm going to make a video of the stop motion change of this house, which I'm not sure when it'll be up. It'll be up soon, but probably the next week or two. So you'll be able to see if you've missed that house, you'll be able to see the before and afters, or you can go back and watch the previous one. At least I know I didn't actually bother going back and fixing my flamethrower accident. There's no swimming pool, Mia. I can show you the before and after again if I can remember how you do that. How do you do that? Is it portfolio? CV? No, that's the job. This isn't going to show me, is it? How do you get to the before and after, guys? Where's that live? I would have thought it was in sold houses. Oh, here we go. So that's the living room. Yeah, no swimming pool. I didn't do a lot outside, to be honest. Why does it show you you want it to go back to the before you go to the next photograph? Oh right, sorry, my office. Yeah, so it's not really, so this is kind of my little experiment area. So no, not really. It's just usually where I'm playing around with some ideas. So this was kind of I haven't ever done this yet, but it was kind of the idea of it being like a sunken kitchen in an outdoor space, but and then pool and an outdoor shower and stuff, but those I use this office space as kind of my test bed, I guess. Right, I know the one I want to do, guys. I think that I want to work on the one that's got like two houses together. Which is that? You know, the job you get where it's two separate buildings. Is it this? I think it's that, isn't it? Can I get rid of that? Hold on. I just want to see if I can get rid of this Nightbot thing for a second, guys. Okay, hopefully that's got rid of it. Yeah, so I think it's this one I want. Half and half, the half and half place. Moon house. Which is the moon house? I want to moon. Oh, you said the moon base. You did ask us to do this last time, didn't you? We're going to do that, Josie, I think. Should we do that? I think we will. So that is going to be in this one, isn't it? Back in the browser. Moon base. Where is it? Have I got the money? I don't have the money. I haven't got the money. So no, we can't do that one yet, unfortunately. It's because I spend way too much money on every house. Never make enough money out of everything. So let's go with this. I think this one probably we'll try and do the moon house as soon as we can, Lisa, because you did ask for that a couple of streams ago. That's the job, isn't it? So what is this actually called? How do you spot the actual house in this list? I guess I can just look at the pictures, can't I? Is it this? I think it's this one. Is that right? Is that the one which split into two separate houses? House consisting of two independent living spaces. Yeah, so this is only 99. So let's get that guy and have a look. Stop motion is the best. Thank you. Yeah, they don't do actually all that well on the channel, but I actually quite enjoy them. They're not like great for YouTube. Doesn't kind of like stuff that's really short anymore, which is why you have to do really long videos. But I kind of don't really like doing really long videos because I don't generally watch videos that are more than like 25 minutes, half an hour myself, so okay, this place isn't actually, this is not as terrible as they usually are. Oh, those are cool. Can we pick these up? No. Mount House is way out. Yeah, it does seem a little bit unattainable, doesn't it, at the moment? Maybe we'll do a moon house at some point. But can I keep these? Oh, I want to keep these things. Don't make them disappear. There's no way of picking them up, so I'm screwed. Okay, so that one's not too bad. It's like fairly habitable. And I know in this one you can't sell them as two separate houses. Technically we could just make them two separate houses though. Oh, this is the one. Oh, God, I remember this job now. Look at all these cool things. I want these cool things. Look at the little Chinese box and the papers. Please let us buy these, developers. I would happily buy that from the shop. Even the little balls of paper. I'd quite happily buy them as props. Okay, so this is obviously where you're supposed to go through. God, I remember this house. I remember this house from the job and how much it was a pain in the backside. Alright, so let's get to stripping out. Unfortunately we can't keep all of this stuff, so I'm just not gonna bother. I'm gonna get rid of everything. It would be cool if you could keep that stuff though, right? Like even just this, like just these bits and pieces. You can't even pick them up. It used to, well, obviously I could pick up these things, but it used to be that you could pick those sorts of things up. But not now. Why it sees some of this stuff as trash, I don't know. I mean, I guess you wouldn't go into a house and see, like if you were actually trying to buy a house, you wouldn't go in there and see balled up bits of paper, I guess, but or empty takeaway boxes. We have the wine glasses but not the wine. I know, torture, right? What are they trying to do to us? You're not actually allowed to have wine. Take us another 2 years to give you wine. Well, the thing is, Mia, because they've done that thing where you can like put the fruit. Yeah, the pizza boxes are cool as well. I definitely would keep those. The only ones I actually think you can keep are the what are they? You get like the phone, isn't there? There's like a mobile phone somewhere. I don't know, JC. I'm deciding. We'll decide in a sec. Once I've got it place. Yeah, you can keep the jeans. They're cool as well. I can't remember what house they're in. And yeah, there's a few other bits and pieces. Oh, golden toilet just went, but God, we're not keeping that. Yikes. Oh, it's like coffee cups as well. Yeah, what I was saying is they give us the I like the way they've done it with the fruit bowls. The fact that you can have the fruit bowls full or empty. Like that's how they should do it with the wine glasses. I don't really need to remove those, but I hate those lights as well. The admin house, you have the laptop, and that's right, yeah. Do 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 do. Yeah, DVDs in the admin legends house, aren't they? I don't think you get to move them though. Cordless phone. Yeah, I think I've moaned about this a bunch of times before on stream, but I can moan about it again. But they, I don't get it. Like, surely making the model is the hardest thing, isn't it? Just put it in the workshop, or just what would be super cool would be allowing us to pick up things and like put them in the. Because if you think about actually what you'd really do is like if you were really flipping houses, you'd probably have a lock-up somewhere where you kept all your furniture and you kept all your little props for dressing houses. Oh, the chocolate box, yeah. Is the chocolate box from a house? I can't remember that one in actually being in a house. But yeah, you'd be able to like take the stuff with you and dress the next house with it. And we should be able to do that with all this stuff. House Flipper 2 idea, right there, Frozen District. You're welcome. But yeah, give us a van. Give us a van and we can just store our stuff in the van. Quite like the floor in here actually. Quite like the floor. It may be a little too distressed, but maybe we can make that work. This wall texture is quite interesting as well. It's not going to stay because it's hideous, but the colour's hideous, but I actually like the texture. Right, so let's just go. So we haven't got loads of space. I don't know, should we keep this as 2? Yeah, I know it's in the Valentine section. I just wasn't sure it was from a house. I didn't know it was actually a prop already in a house. What a glorious day it is in wherever we are, Ville. Perpetual sunshine, never rains. What a dream. What a dream. Right, so shall we knock these 2 houses together? What do we think? At least if I knock them together, we will know, we will not have to deal with this awkward layout. Because this kitchen was an awkward layout, I seem to remember, but is this floor actually dirty? Oh, I've turned the HUD off. Hold on a second, guys. I've turned my mini map off for some reason. There we go. There we go. There's all the dirt. I'm wondering why I'm not seeing anything up there. What's all that rubbish out the back? Oh, we got a load of rubbish out there. Oh, there's a garage, isn't there, in this one? I forgot. Oh, yes, yes, yes. That's kind of cool. I don't think I've had a garage before. So what are you guys saying? Do you reckon we keep this or do we knock it together? Tip for them, will they accept? Who knows? Yeah, no, exactly. They probably won't. They probably won't. What's that here? Nothing. Knocking them out is a good idea. Or the developers. Knock out the developers. That's the way to do it. Just knock them out clean. I don't know. I feel like the trouble is you can't make this into 2. You can't block up this door, can you? And what we're going to end up with is a big... We're going to end up with a big box, aren't we? If we knock this through. What about... Oh, here's an idea. Here's an idea. What about... It's an office. There's an office and a house. So this is the house. And then I use the front space as like an office. Because then that makes sense to have 2 separate doors. Does that make sense? So I like put a wall across here, basically. Yeah, because we do need to move our offices. Ooh, yeah, I think this works. I think this makes sense. Yeah, no, I absolutely never play for the money, Mia. Hence we have like no money because I spend it all on silly things. Yeah, I think that might work. So we will knock through, but we're not going to knock through all the way to the front. We're going to knock through and make the back of it our office, or this front of it our office and the back of it the house. Yeah, that can work because I need a new office space. I've had that same old office for forever. Right, so let's just have a quick look then. We'll just do, you never get any profit ever. I never pay it any attention, to be honest, but I think it's the custom art that usually does it for me. Usually screws me. That's too small for a door. Yes, I can make this like my office, but it's just like a little office, and then I'll have a door going back into the house, or maybe not even a door. Actually, I might not. Let's just not have a door. I mean, it's only next door. I think that'd be a cool idea. And then it makes sense that there's two doors. But we don't lose. So we kind of just leave this for now, because this is just going to be a pretty boring little space. So let's just... What's going to be in... Oh, guys, I'm breaking all my rules though, aren't I? I'm breaking all my rules. I'm not allowed to take the walls down. I'm not allowed to take the walls down, so I'm not allowed to do this in the stream version. I've just remembered what I said. How I'm doing these houses. Oh, shall we just not bother with that and just do it? Yeah. I don't know. I feel like if there were, yeah, I feel like if I abandon this plan for my streams already, it will be, I won't have lasted very long. The plan was always that I'm not allowed to change the layouts of the houses in the stream, and that was how I was going to do things differently between the live streams and the videos. Josie, is that you reminding me that? Is that you saying indeed those were the rules? And here I am, busting the rules already. So what would that mean? That would mean two separate houses. I feel like this would be more fun. I thought it was that one house. No, it was supposed to be the rule for the streams. It was that I was going to force myself to just follow the layout of the house. Oh, I can't be bothered with that. I can't be bothered. We're gonna do it. I kind of got myself excited about the idea now, and it would be a shame not to do, just to be. I did okay with that plan. We did okay with that plan for one house. That was all I managed, and then I'm like, screw it. I've never been one for rules. I've never been one that's great at rules, I have to say. Right, so this is all going to be. Let's try and figure out this layout then. It's going to be odd because it's going to be really big. Stick one of stick with one of my plans. Yeah, am I never good with my plans? Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not good at. Thing is, if you get excited by something, like I think that's the fuel for creativity, isn't it? Like if you get an idea in your head and you're like, yeah, I can't do it because I've set some silly rule. Okay, I think this is going to be like a really massive house now, though. Anarchy with the walls. Go all out, Toves. That would work. One of the family, the renter. Hey Dennis, how you doing? Yeah, let's just do what we usually do then, and we'll take it all back to the basics so that we don't get kind of blinded by what's already here. This doesn't need to be here either. I don't know. Do I have to stick with my plans? I suppose I could actually borrow a bit more space for the office side of it. I could borrow a bit more space for the office and make this, because I feel like this is probably going to be a bit of a cavern. Is the office furniture? Yeah, I guess it is. I guess it is quite large furniture. A lot of the furniture is big. It's going to be a strange shaped house. This is one of those times when I would definitely have cut away in a video. So I've been working on the bar today. If you haven't seen that, the first episode went up 2 weeks ago, I think, and then I'm working on it again for an episode tomorrow. And I have done the panelling thing in that with the custom pictures and the mouldings and everything. So that was partly why I couldn't be bothered to do the moulding in the last house, because I've already spent the day doing panelling and moulding. Have we all seen the new moulding trick though? I'll just show you this briefly because it's actually pretty cool. If you haven't seen this yet, so if we go, we'll just do this. Let's just do this. Check this out. So if you put two pieces like this, see that little blue bit? Hopefully you can see that on the screen, but it's actually filling in the corner. And when I put that one up against it as well, it kind of just magics it together, which is pretty cool. So they've done a good job with that, I think. That was definitely a good solution. Yeah, I think if I had stuck with the rule there, I probably would have just got a bit annoyed with myself for making a silly rule. So screw it. Screw it. This way seems more fun. Do. So what's everybody else working on at the moment in the game? What houses are you guys all working on? Technically I shouldn't be working on this house at all because I haven't got the money to be working on these late houses, but there we go. Crash. Right, okay, so that's enough just for now, I think. So we're going to end up with, because we've got this weird, we're going to end up with this weird L. This weird L shape is going to be, it's going to be super strange. And we're doing one house, Dennis. So this is going to be one house. I think you just arrived just after I said this, but so we're doing one house here, and then I've closed off the other door, and this is going to be my new office. So it's going to be like a live at home, you know, live next door to where I work. Basically, that's the point. Josie, you're working on the 3-floor house. Oh, I don't know that one. Is that one of the HGTV houses? Or was it one of the old ones? Brianna, I've been working on the modern house for a few weeks and just did the house that is hiding something. Yeah, I haven't done that one either. God, there's so many houses I haven't done. That's why I'm like, I shouldn't really be working on these because I haven't done any of the old ones. The problem you get when you try and do entirely different layouts is the position of the windows is always a killer. Hey Sarah, how you doing? That's, yeah, Sarah, isn't it? Sarah with a H. Sarah with an A. I think that's right. Old one, it is an old one. Yeah, so I'm going to end up with like a weird L here. Add a small toilet in the office. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, hold on a second. For some reason the YouTube is so like super sensitive. You can't even say toilet without it hitting the spam, hitting the sensors. Yeah, good, Sarah. Thank you very much for joining the stream. Hope you are well. Yeah, I mean, I could do a toilet, couldn't I? Or even like a little bit more of a kind of like a back. I could do like a little kitchenette or something as well. This probably doesn't want to be any smaller in here, but I could have another room off the back of it. Let's just go around and have a look. Yeah, see, the only problem is, see where that window is. This is what I was saying straight away. So if I bring a wall back, I can't bring a wall back on this side because it will end up hitting that window. So I could have another little bit here, but then that would mean that this is even weirder shape. I don't know. And I really don't, I never like it when you have a wall up against a window like that. It's not too bad there because it's kind of recessed into the space. We'll just try this out for a minute, see if we can make this work. It doesn't need to be huge, but maybe just a toilet and a sink. This obviously doesn't need to have a shower or anything in it. Right, so can I suss where that is out on the other side? I think it's here, isn't it? Swing. So that might be enough room just to get a toilet in. Maybe not. Maybe not so much. But we could just bring that wall out. Yeah, this wall can come out a bit further. So we'll go. Let's try this. Let's try this then. I think this will work. Because you only need a really small amount of space for just a toilet. I think that will do. Just there. And is it? I never remember if it's 3. I think it's 3 walls for a door. Is it right? Let's have a look. Doors. Where's the rest of my doors? Oh, that's because I'm not in the right section. So we'll go that way around with the door so the door opens into the wall, not the other way. It's very small. I think it will be alright for a toilet just to go there. Is that door going to hit a toilet? Let's see. Let's see. Installations. You might knock your knees. Maybe it's all right. I could go one. See, I can't bring it further forward because I'll hit this window. Let's just try it. It might be a little too small. We won't know until we put the actual toilet in, I think. So what's the skinniest toilet? That one says compact. It's not actually that compact, is it? The smallest one is the old one. This guy. Maybe one more little hop over. Does that clear? It does clear. So can I go just a tiny little hop to the left? Does that still clear? It does. Okay, that's good enough. I think that's fine. So that basically gives us our layout. That's actually alright, and it's quite small. Doesn't impact on the room too much. So let's zoom back around here. Yeah, that's okay. That's just a little feature, mini feature. So I'm thinking that we basically bring everything further forward. So I'm sort of just sketching for now with the walls, just to kind of get an idea of what the layout could look like. So I'm sort of thinking, like, rather than the bedrooms running this way, that they run down the length of the house, like front to back. So if I had a door there, for example, and then this is just a corridor. Well, it's open, but it's a corridor, and then this is maybe kitchen. I'm going to end up with loads. It's going to be a big old space, that's for sure. It needs like an open plan vibe to it to pull this off, I think. And then maybe a big bathroom. We've got another back door though, haven't we? That's a problem. We've got another back door. Now this is weird, isn't it? It sort of feels a bit like a half done idea in the game. Because if they were going to allow us to do this, where we're allowed to knock it through and to make it one house, we should really be able to take the fence out. Can we knock through the garage? Does this wall go? No. That's just a bit silly, isn't it? We should be able to sell this fence. Oh, maybe I can. I can. Oh. Aha. Can I sell this one? Oh, good. Okay. There's me moaning. I haven't even checked it. Right, so someone was saying I can't chop down the trees. I think Brianna, you were saying. This looks like it's going to chop down though. Yeah, I didn't realise you could actually sell it, so that's good. Let's get rid of all this rubbish. Should we play with a flamethrower? We've got nothing to risk. Greetings from Canada. Hey Rob, how you doing? Whereabouts in Canada are you, dude? We're just playing with a flamethrower at the moment. Gardening with a flamethrower as you do. Can I get rid of the door? No. There's actually like a little back alley as well. Oh, there's cars down there. Hello. Hello. Imagine if you were like your neighbour was just to get out a flamethrower and start flaming their lawn. Or run out of gas. It's definitely it's a lot easier way of cutting the grass, but I think people have said that the grass it's kind of ruined. So we might have to come back and fix that another day. Let's get rid of all this. Right, so this wall was going, wasn't it? Before we got distracted by my own shenaniganery. Windsor, Ontario, just south of Detroit. Nice. Is it warm there or is it cold there at the moment? I don't think I've been to Ontario. I think I've been to... Where have I been to? I've been to Alberta and British Columbia. Very, very beautiful country. And very happily live in Canada. So we're gonna have like a, I think we're gonna have like a floating bathroom, like a bathroom kind of in the middle of the house. So the bathroom may well go back into this space, but I think for now we'll just take this out. I'll just take this back. It's definitely one of the things I think I always do is just kind of blank the canvas back to the bare bones, so you can kind of see. You can see the you don't get distracted by the previous layout, sort of thing. But apologies, it means a lot of hammering. It's a demo day. I should have a little graphic come up. Demo day. Day 1. Toves does demo. Right, so that one needs to go. No, we just put that in. That one needs to go behind it. Crash. It would definitely be cool if they had some upgrade option for this that made it just slightly less tedious. Right, so let's put the floor, we'll just put a floor down to blank it all back to basics, I think. So I'll go with this. Oh, that's already beige, okay. Okay, so I'm thinking it's going to be. I think this. I'm trying to work out a layout here that's going to make sense. Kitchen. You don't really want a bedroom coming off of a kitchen, and I'm sort of saying that bedrooms are going to run along the back, and I don't want a bedroom with a door into the back garden, so this can't change. I want to kind of create a 3-bedroom house, I think. Not sure how I feel about these little alcove things as well. I think they must go. Must go. This is a lot of demo. Yeah, so I put out a community post thing the other day for all the subscribers. Thank you to all the subscribers, by the way. I always forget to do that, but I was sort of guessing you had something to do with Scotland, hence your name. Thank you. I'm so glad to have been born here rather than in the USA. I love my country. Been over to yours a few times. Wasn't a huge fan of London, but love the north and Scotland. So is that where you chose the name Rob Roy? London. You may be able to tell from my accent, but I have London heritage. Born in London. Born in Wimbledon, in fact. So yeah, I've got it's funny actually. I think when I was younger, I had a lot of love for London, and I think my love for London has kind of dwindled a little bit as I've got older. What I am doing at my correct house I'm working on. Which house are you working on, Dennis? Hey Teresa, how you doing? Been digging holes, that sounds exciting. Your real name is Rob Roy. Oh, you're blessed, my friend. You are blessed. What a name. That's amazing. What a name to have. That's very cool. What was I saying? Yes, I put out a community post thing, Dealey, the other day, saying about a few things happening on the channel. So the Discord, set up the Discord the other day, which I was supposed to have a little thing come up to say, here's the link, but I've buggered it up because I'm a bit of a noob with the old stream stuff, but I'm working it out, getting there. But in fact, maybe I'll do that in a minute when we take maybe we'll take a little toilet break in a minute, and I'll share the link. And the other thing is I'm going to do some Twitch stuff tomorrow, streaming a new game called Detroit Become Human, which I've had a very small look at, and sort of, I don't know why, but it reminds me of those books. I don't know if you guys ever had these, but the books used to get when you were a kid, where this is probably showing my age, but where you had like sometimes you got these books that were like a choice at the end of the chapter. There'd be like or even the end of the page, what do you want to happen next, and then you like turn to that page and then continue the story, and so you basically decide on the story. That's what this game seems like to me. So I'm super excited. I'm going to be streaming it on Twitch because it's not very like anything else on my channel, on my YouTube channel. So I thought I'd do it over there to see what it's like. So any of you who wish to come and have a look, you're very welcome, but obviously I don't expect anybody to do so if they don't want to, but because I get it. I have the same, like, people watch me for a particular game or whatever, so if you do something different, sometimes people don't kind of jump on board with that. But yeah, anyone who can come and help out, hang out, be friendly and be nice and encouraging on that, then I think I said tomorrow. Oh, did I say tomorrow? I should remember this. I've written this schedule down on my Discord, and now I can't remember the bloody schedule. Tuesday, House Flipper. Wednesday's a video. Thursday is this new game. And then Sunday as well. I can't remember. I'm terrible. It's on my Discord. I have literally got the worst memory. One of my friends calls me Dory out of Finding Nemo because literally, like, I think I've got a quite a nice selective memory. Like, I actually remember things that are important to other people, and not very good at remembering my own stuff sometimes. Anyway, whittering on. I'm missing out on what you guys are saying. I spent a lot of my time a lot of my childhood in the 70s, 80s in London. My uncle lived at Lambeth Walk. Oh, goodness me. What do in the Lambeth Walk? Lambeth Walk presumably is a traditional Cockney area, right? Lambeth. I think Lambeth is. I'm guessing it is because it says doing the Lambeth Walk. It's a good game, is it? Yeah, hopefully it is. I played a little bit of it just to see what it was like, and it looks like it's super cool to me. Just the idea of that you can kind of choose the game, I think is super cool. So we're going to give it a go. Yeah, that famous song, Lisa. Yeah, so my mum was actually born within I can't remember the name of the hospital, but it's basically she was born within the sound of Bow Bells, which is the official indication that you're a Cockney. So I get to wear that badge with pride. It's been Cockney heritage. I don't know if that. I mean, I don't mind it. To be honest, it's all a bit meaningless, to be honest. But some people kind of take stock in that, don't they? I know, Teresa. I was waiting for someone. So we did have this wrangle. We had this wrangle. Teresa, you missed the wrangle at the start where I basically just went, oh, this would be a really cool idea. I came across an idea. I thought, so we're working on this 2 houses, you know, this like 2 entrances thing. And then I just sort of decided on this idea that like so I was like, how would you deal with the fact there's two doors? You can't sell it as 2 separate houses. You have to sell it as 1 house. So I thought, what about making this an office? So I'm going to move my office here. This is going to be my office. I've got a little toilet in my office. And then I live next door in this house. But I do completely appreciate that I lasted for maybe 2 streams. Actually, maybe it's longer than that. 2 houses I think I lasted with that rule. And then I just went, meh. Seems like this is going to be more fun, so screw it. We'll sod the rules and we'll do whatever we want to do. Maybe I'll try and get back to it in the next one. That's my terrible memory right there. Make a rule, immediately forget it. Dennis, the fix it up I've uploaded. Oh, dude, you should share it on the Discord. So there's a bit on the Discord, Dennis, that's I can't remember what I've called it now, but it's something like your videos, share your YouTube content and share your. So if you're like making, because I know there's a few people that have said on the streams that they're like they've just started their own channel or they're making content and stuff. So share the video, share the link on the Discord. If you can't find where that is, then just message me on Discord afterwards, dude. I'll happily show you. It would be awesome to see the stuff that everybody else is making, so I would be very, very happy to see that. And I'm always looking for ideas to steal. That's not true. No, I'm always looking for inspiration, etc. Can take that middle wall separating the front terrace down as well, I think. Oh yeah, well that's a flower bed, isn't it? These are just like the raised flower pots. I actually don't mind those. It's probably a little bit annoying while I'm working on it, but I would love to be able to take the fence down because the fences always annoy me. Okay, so let's just think about this for a minute. This is weird. So do we bring this wall forward? Do we have the boundary for the bedroom? We've got to figure out how we're going to put a bathroom in here as well. We could go bathroom here actually, couldn't we? Could go there. Oh, is that not what you were saying, Mia? You weren't saying those flower pots. You meant the wall in the middle. Oh, this. Oh, can you? Oh, it doesn't kind of work with my dealie though, does it? I think I'll leave that actually. But yeah, that's good to know. They should have just made it so you can put the bloody brick up the walls. Like, just make it so that works, please. Brick up the holes. I get that it would be harder to make it so that you could move the windows, but bricking up a door or bricking up a window doesn't seem like it's technically that hard. But what do I know? Okay, so look, we've got. Yeah, I caught up, guys. I gotcha. Takes me a while, but I get there in the end. We could do ensuite actually. Maybe we'll make this ensuite. That'd be cool. Do you want a big bedroom or an ensuite bedroom? Because if I had free reign here, I'd take this door out. This annoys me because it basically locks me into having the corridor here. That's what I'm just trying to figure out, Lisa. I was trying to get 3 in here, but I'm not sure there's actually going to be space. I don't know what this is going to be at the front either. Can't put a door down the side, can you? Can this go? Can this go? This can go. There's nothing really stopping you from making this the front door then, is there? I mean, a bit weird, but you could definitely do that. I think you could... Can I put a... I could make this a little porch. Off of a... I could make this like a little balcony. I don't think I'll be able to close this in. Let's just try this idea for a minute. It just suddenly occurred to me the fact that I could take that fence out meant that I could actually have the front door here. So it's like a side entrance. Door leading off the drive. I think that'd be kind of interesting. So if I just put a boundary here, so I put a fence or something there, I could make this whole thing. This is a bit scattergun this episode, guys, but I'm just gonna see. I want to be able to take the gate out. I don't want the fence. But never mind. Let's just try this for a second. See what this looks like. We'll go with that one. The driveway is at the back, is it? No, this is just this is an exit, isn't it? Goes out to there. But there is sort of nothing really dictating that anymore has to be the front door. So I'm going to go with this idea. I think this is going to work. Let's go from the front because it won't fit otherwise. Can we take you out? It always annoys me you can take that one out, but I won't be able to put it back in again because I won't be able to get it under there. I think if I just kind of do something to block that, because this, yeah, this is going to, I think this is going to be cool. I think this is going to work. I think this is going to be, so this can now be a bedroom at the front, and it's going to have like a little kind of balcony. What am I doing? So we're going to do this. Hold on a minute. What's the name of this thing? Balsu door with muntins. What's a muntin? What's a muntin? I've never heard that word before. But it's suddenly my favourite word of all time. Muntins. So where I come from, that's something entirely different. A muntin is something entirely different. It's not a nice thing. It's an insulting thing to call someone. Almost. A muntin. Oh, genius. And we could actually... Oh, you know what we can do? We can just get rid of this, can't we? Bring it all out. Bring it out so it comes right out here. Bit weird, but... yeah, I think that will work. I can't obviously block this up with anything other than like a flower pot. I could put... I suppose I could put a wall in. Or a fence. Where's the fences? Where are the fences? Other. Mountains are those things in the glass separating it the two squares into squares. Brady's googled it for us. From Google, a bar or a rigid support strip between adjacent panes of glass. There we go, now we know. It's my childish mind, obviously. Oh, Google's just woken up in my pocket. Thanks, Google. I never enjoy the fact that you're always listening to me, Google. I really don't. Because I said Google, it just woke up in my pocket. With my phone in my pocket. A fence is a good idea. So if I just brought this fence forward a little bit, in fact, or maybe a hedge. So I could make this like a little private bit outside without it needing to be open onto the street, because that's the one thing I wouldn't be keen on if I was living there. Do these go? Is there a taller option than this? 1.5. That's the tallest option. So this could be a nice little kind of area, I think. I'm still sort of sketching, guys, so like some of this is not like the final product, but just kind of penciling out the ideas. What am I looking for here? So if you did something like this, that doesn't quite fit, but I think this could look like a nice little bit. Obviously we need to change the floor and everything, but oh, weird. It sort of appeared underneath me then. So we're going to need another hedge on the other side just to cover this hole. And I guess technically it's not hidden from the street because I can see over the top of it, but I don't know, it kind of changes it round, doesn't it? I think it makes this a bit different. So let's go floor, garden, surfaces, and then we'll just do like a deck out here. I'm not a fan of any of the colours of the deck. I wish there was just like a normal wood colour. This is always too dark. Is that gonna be? We'll just go with a whiteboard, I think. Obviously at the moment we've still got a pink house, so this looks a bit weird for the time being. Is this going to fit? Yep. This isn't going to work super well. Right, so there's that one there. I think this would be a nice little space actually. I think it would just be a cute little bit. I might have to do I might have to switch up the boards now in order to get this to fit. going to work there, is it? Sometimes. It's so pernickety. Right, so that can go there. You can probably now move back over to the other side. No, you're not allowed to be on top of a board. Darn. I haven't seen anybody else do this on the Facebook group for this stuff, but maybe someone has. Maybe someone's done this out here before. We might just have to gravel. I think we'll probably just have to gravel. Yeah, the smaller pieces might work. Right, true. Surfaces. Which is the one I want? That's not that one. Is it that one? No, it's the wrong way round. Should be another way. Is there not another one like that with the... That's going horizontal. That's got no trim. That's annoying. There doesn't seem to be a vertical one of those. I'm pretty sure this isn't going to let me get it right up against this anyway. And that's better, isn't it? I can just put gravel. I can put gravel. I can probably use the wider one there. I don't know why I'm doing this for twice, but... Yeah, no, I did... what you're saying, there is one that's got the trim and the vertical boards on it. Potentially. I'm a bit blind. Rotate the ones you put down already. Yeah, I could have done that, couldn't I? I did kind of want the boards to run at the same angle that these boards are running, but I may well replace all that anyway. So I put them that orientation so they didn't go the opposite way to those. Yes, it won't quite fit in there anyway. And will it fit in that gap? I don't think it's going to fit in this gap. Right, so you saying there are ones that have the vertical boards with the curb is what I'm looking for. So I've seen that one horizontal with the curb, so that one will fit in theory. If anything's going to fit, yes, it will fit in there. But then I'm going to end up with this little corner. So that's the horizontal board with the no curb. That's wider. So I'm looking for that one with the curb. I don't think it's in here. It's not. I'm sure it's not there. Because then that would mean I wouldn't have this little bit here. It would just look like it's supposed to be there because it will go around that corner. I think it's alright because I think this is pretty much going to hide it. I just can bring this probably... I'll just do something to hide it away. Put some gravel down or something around it. It won't really be noticeable. Let's go with dark one maybe. I actually think I prefer... Oh god, it does annoy me when it does that. I think I prefer just having it like that than having to deal with that little nub. I noticed the other day as well that it depends which way you rotate that board. See, that way it works perfectly. If it's the other way around, it doesn't marry up the pattern. So you have to go that way around to get it perfect. I'm now going to end up with this little gap here. There is a half size of the big square. Yeah, I'm not sure that's going to fit though, is it, guys? It's not quite small enough. Oh, I could go... that might work, yeah. Let's see. We'll put that in a second. I'll come back to that in a minute then. So it's probably a good shout. Is it that one? I think this is going to be the same case again. That's not the right way around. It's got to go that way. Nope, it was the right way the first time. Okay, so we're saying do this guy that way. Yes, good shout, peoples. Thank God you're there. They don't mesh together, do they? Why do they not mesh together? There's only one of those options, right? No. Alright. I'll just have to accept that. I think you can see what I mean. It doesn't kind of stitch the textures together. It leaves them with that little gap. But I guess some of the other boards are doing that as well. Yeah, it is satisfying, isn't it? Satisfying when the things come together. Cool. Right, so let's get our other hedge in. That is the thing about this game. Lots of people don't get that, I think, Mia. And that is 100% the thing for me that makes it satisfying. People just kind of rush to the finish of the houses. And yeah, for me it's in like this. That's the point of this game. And this is why I've been playing this game, I don't know how many, I haven't actually got that many hours in the game, to be fair. We'll come back and do some more on this, I think, later. But I have only done, I've got something like 500 hours or something, I guess. In fact, let's have a quick check. We'll have a little wee checky. Yeah, 400 hours. 314, in fact, so not very many. But I also haven't done that many houses, and so for me I've got way more houses than I possibly need. Right, so we'll have to sort that gap back there up when we do the other side. Let's paint this in. I think we'll just paint it for now. In fact, maybe we'll just board it for now because we've got the house, haven't we? So I wanted to go, I don't think I want to go with the white because it will be too similar. Let's have a look at what other options we've got. Narrow. I do quite like the weatherboard stuff. But that's actually very similar to what's already on there. These are going to be vertical, aren't they? Dark, medium panels, narrow. Let's try it. Let's just see what these look like. I think this is going to be too dark. Yeah, and now my point about the floorboards and the wall boards being opposite orientation is has come true. Let's just check that again. There's not a horizontal stripe of these, is there? There's only a vertical. What's that look like? Yeah, I might come back and fix that off stream if I'm feeling particularly anal. Can I do this? I can't do the ceiling, can I? No. Beautiful already. Oh, thank you very much. Give me that little pink bit. Right, so then we will be able to get an extra, because I think this will work really well as like a breakfast space off of a gonna have a little issue there. Can I fix that? Off of a bedroom. Is this gonna be an issue? It's gonna be an issue, isn't it? Can I move you? Maybe it'll work. Covering up the pink is nice. Yeah. Not a fan of the pink then, Dennis. I don't mind pink in the right, used in the right way, but I'm not a fan of this because this is like baby pink. It's just not good. Yeah, I thought it was going to do that. So the doors do this. They will let you actually kind of glitch. See how the bottom of the door is glitched in and the top of the door is glitched in. I could maybe just hop it back a bit and see if it'll let me do that. Can't pick it up now because it's stuck. Do, do, do. I think we'll stick with them on tins. Yeah, so it can go back there, but that's going to stick out and go that way round. I think we'll just glitch it in and not worry. It gets better off that way. That fits perfectly as well, doesn't it? Okay, so just panel that section in there. I'll save that somewhere. So I may not obsess about doing all the side. I might just paint the side of it. I don't think I want to do the whole thing panelled. How do you get up there then? I guess we need to get a thing. A ladder or a scaffold? Scaffold. It's growing into me. Yeah, I think I understand what you mean. I thought no destroying the walls. I know. I'm a terrible person. I've broken my rule on the third house. Can I not put this down? Just hit it with a sledgehammer. Dennis, you know me so well. Oh, you're right. You're right, actually, aren't you? If you knock them out, yeah, you're right. You can sell them. But do you remember when we did the job on this house, and I thought I had the door stuck. It wouldn't let me sell the door, and so I knocked the door out. I feel compelled to get rid of the pink, but I think we'll leave it. We'll leave it there for now. Right, so What did I say? I don't want Silver Glacier. Have I bought Silver Glacier? I meant to do white and I've bought Silver Glacier. Is that right? I thought I painted the walls white. Contrast with the pink and the clear deck, wasn't so sure. Yeah, it comes together though, right? I think that's often the thing actually, it's like it never quite, you can't quite see it until it's there. Once I've got some more bits and pieces out here as well, I think it'll be nice if I put a little table, like a little breakfast. This would be like a little breakfast area off of a bedroom. So we could actually, ooh. So what about making this a big master suite? We could make this whole thing a bedroom with an ensuite. I really want a big bedroom. I don't think I've worked on any houses where I've made a big bedroom. And this now sort of screams out for it. But how do we do this? So I'm going to get a bed first. For croissants, exactly. Croissants and cappuccino, living the middle class life. It's the dream. Is that music? Is that music in? Is that your music in the background? Yes, it is. This is my music. Well, it's not my music, as in I made the music, because then I'd be amazing. But no, yes, it's my music. House Flipper's music's alright, but actually, to be honest, I haven't heard of House's. I play it on mute as well. I play it on mute usually because when I make the videos, if I cut and I've used a bit of the background music, then you get a cut in the music and it sounds really annoying. So when I first started recording, I recorded all the House Flipper music separately, and then I played it back over the top, so that when I was cutting in the video, you never noticed the cut in the music. Quite patchy. The music is quite patchy. Might be a bit quiet. It probably just is quite quiet, comes up and down, different bits of music a bit louder than others. So I'm going to get a nice big bed because I want to get a sense of the. Oh, sorry, it's like quite catchy. You said, not quite patchy. Thank you. That's good. It's supposed to be pretty chilled because I'm all for a chilled stream. That's massive, that bed, isn't it? It's awesome looking though. Look at all the textures on the quilt. Never seen this bed before. That is so cool though. I feel like we've got to use that. What are the colour variations then? So there's silver. Ooh, I don't want red and blue. Nasty. It's just not a nice blue, is it? That's cool though. I think we'll go with the silver. I think we're just going to go with the silver. That's a bit of a clash. Do we have the American elm? Yes. Oh, that looks like it's horrible. That's not the normal American elm. I think we'll just go with the dark one, maybe. Yeah, it's a monster, isn't it? But I'm just kind of feeling like I want to go with a big bedroom. Yeah, I agree. More customization in these things would be amazing. Because I think I've talked about this before on stream as well. It's like you could quite easily make this menu just a little bit more sophisticated. Like not keep adding things into here. Like there's no reason to have those two as separate things. Just have an option in here that says light and dark, and then you can lose half of this stuff because it's getting really overwhelming in here now. And you could do that with lots of things like pillows, no pillows, those sorts of things would just be really nice. Finally, an update for console today. Not much added, but it's something. What have you got then, Robert? Yeah, I did mention that earlier on the stream that I thought there was an update. Good to hear, guys. I hope you get. Hope it's an improvement anyway. I did see the patch notes, Robert, that they said that there was some new content. So I've got to work out how I'm going to make this work with a bathroom, because I'd really love to get an ensuite in here. What's that? It's my bedroom, isn't it? This is another bedroom. I could borrow back a bit more space from that now we've changed the layout. So if I did a wall coming down there, the gaming setups. Oh right, okay. So just the stuff for the gaming day update. A few kitchen and bedroom and bathroom items. So not all the, well, you won't get all the HGTV stuff, obviously. I don't know if there's a way. Oh, you can't. So that's the base game. So I'll just show you in here, Robert, what's in here, and then you can compare. So this should just be the base game. Oh, I'll scroll in here. Did you get any of this stuff? This was probably the most recent release on PC, so you probably didn't get that. Quite a lot in here now, to be honest. Well, there's quite a lot of very similar stuff, but I've read a few things recently that they have been having issues with various different bits of content that in the PC version that are kind of not really being allowed on console. One of them, the most recent one I read the other day, was that they'd had issue with the horror house because of the registration or something, or whatever they're allowed to say is that it's not like a scary game. I don't know what that's all about, but this is quite big, isn't it? I think this would be nice though. So maybe cupboard in there. So, trying to work out what I'm going to do with this. So this could be a door out. And I could borrow some of this space back in to get a bathroom. Figuring out. This is again usually something that I wouldn't show you guys in a video, but the figuring out of a layout is often quite a head scratcher, I guess. So we're gonna have a corridor, and when I'm saying a corridor, I don't mean it's going to be a closed-in corridor. It's all going to be fairly open. Nothing but the gaming and a couple of bathroom and kitchen. It's getting all the items verified is the buggiest issue. Yeah, probably. I think I said that last week on the stream. Is that they kind of it's the positive and the negative of being a console player, I think, because even though you don't get the stuff, which obviously isn't great, but you don't get it. We just get it broken. We get it with issues. So yeah. Sometimes it's a bit of a muchness. See, I'm going to end up with weird. It's going to be a weird layout if I go that way. Kitchen's going to have to be. I can't have a kitchen. If I put this door here, I can't have a kitchen in this space. This space becomes basically a dead space. So, if I go, just bear with me a second, guys. This is going to take just going to take a little bit of working out. If I go like this, just take this door out that I've literally just put in. And then we go. I think this will need to actually be a corridor. Of sorts. Even just like something like that would do enough just to break it off. And then we'll take this back out again. Enough for a door. Yeah. Put that one back in again. See if you can start by the front door. Take a walk straight down down like 4, 5. I don't understand what you mean, dude. So that's going to be the front, that's going to be the door. I think that's already gone, isn't it? So this is my front door. I've moved the front door. So this is the door. This could be, yeah. So I think we're going to make this. I don't really want to bring it any further down across that wall. Across that window, sorry. I think that's okay. If we go through here, I'm trying to get an ensuite into this space. Gives you more rooms than work with the cabinets. I'm not working on a kitchen yet, I'm just working on trying to get this layout basically. If that is what you're referring to, sir. It's not enough, is it? One more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so then this will be make a closet. Yeah, I could do. I don't want to use too much. I wanted this room to feel big though. I suppose we could do. Right, Dennis, we'll try this, dude. I think we'll try something. So that's going to go out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this. I'm going to turn this, and we're going to have a door. Do you mean like a walk-in wardrobe, or just like a cupboard, a closet? One more, isn't it? Oh no, it is actually smaller. That one. Don't want to use too much of the space, but I think we can make this work. I think I can actually bring that over as well. I can make this a bit narrower. Apologies, you're kind of getting the brain farts going on here, guys, but I'm gonna get there. figuring out the layout. 1, 2, 3. What's that one? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? And then like that. And then I think I can make, if I do this, I think I can just bring a little bit more out of that. So we're going to make an ensuite and a closet then. So this is probably big enough for an ensuite. Small, but it's going to be okay. I want to kind of bring that back over. So I can make that wall, that corridor slightly smaller, or slightly larger, sorry. So this is going to go away again. Smash! Hulk smash! Why have I got that extra bit there? I don't need that extra bit, do I? Lay them all out on the floor with different colour. Yeah, it doesn't sort of work for me, Dennis, when I do that. I don't know why. I think in my brain I need to see the walls. I know it would be easier just to put just sort of mark it out with the floor, but I think I'm quite visual, but not able to just get that. So let's just take that corner out. So that just softens that back off again. Can that one go as well? I think that one can go as well. Okay. So this is looking a little bit like a maze, but I think this is going to make sense in a minute. So this wall comes straight over. Might need to go one more over. Okay, so let's do some doors then, because this then hopefully will make sense. So this is going to be a closet. Not opening that way. Opening the other way, thank you. And I'm not sure exactly how big I want this to be, but just for now, do this. Oops. Okay, that all looks like a horrific mess at the moment, but I think it will all work. This bit I'm not entirely sure about, but I think once it's painted it will make... Let's just paint it a second. Paint this in. Do. Because I think once I can use this area as like a bit of a kitchen. So I think it's going to be kind of a weird layout, this house, but I think it's going to be cool. Because we've because we've made it all sideways, effectively I'm making everything work sideways. So this is going to be the kitchen with a living room behind it. So I think that's going to be like the boundary of my kitchen. Let's just try that out for a second. Right, kitchen. What do I want to use? I think I'm going to go with these just for now, just to sort of pencil out again. I'm not going to worry about the colours or anything yet. So if that was something like there, it's going to be like a corner here. Like a breakfast bar at this end. Yeah, I think this can work. Let's go a bit further. Let's go a bit further in, like that. Maybe that one goes to a narrow one. I think that goes to a narrow. Yeah, and then that's got stools on it. So let's just for a second put some flooring down. Again, none of this is me doing none of this is me doing the final thing. It's just me penciling in. So that's that's not kitchen. That's kitchen. This is all kitchen. When House Flipper going to have an update for console? Today. You just had one. According to Robert, you just had one today. So check your updates. There should have been one. Not sure if it was. I think it was a couple of hours ago. Sure about that. Not sure about this. Have I made myself an impossible layout here? Potentially, but I think we can suss it out. What about something like just the shelves? It's just to kind of break off an area. Am I going to put the main bathroom in the centre of the house? Oh, Dennis, yes, you're forgetting where the bathroom's going to go, aren't I? Yikes. Where am I going to put the bathroom? I think I've got too much of a bedroom here. Like, I think this can probably go back to being the bathroom. This will go back to being a smaller bedroom. So we could just go like that. Put a wall in there, a door in that way. It's definitely the kitchen at the moment I'm struggling with. It's this. I've made this kind of weird corridor by doing all this here. I think it can work. I'm just sort of struggling. I could go. Consoles have garden flipper. Don't think so, Joshua. Unless you've got more information than we've got. I'm not sure that's the case. but happy to be corrected if that is the case. As we understand it, there is just some content updates. Do, 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 do. Really? Why can't I do that? Sort of doing that weird snapping thing. Look, can't get it perfectly lined with that wall. It's going to leave a little gap. So I don't want a little gap, game. I want it perfectly in place. Do 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 do. Is that not? It's not going back against that wall either. Is that not? Oh, it is lining up. Okay. I feel like there's potentially an idea there, but maybe I'm using the wrong shelves. Cupboards. Where are the old? Says that one, isn't there? Not what I want. Not what I want. What about you? Are you any better? That could work. Let's try this. I want two of these running along this wall. That's got to go. I'm just trying to. What I'm trying to do is create a little divide here. Have a little like dining space here, kitchen here, living room here. That's what's in my head. That's what's in my brain places. When Garden Flipper come into console? Oh. Well, I'm not a developer, dude. I'm the same as you. I'm just a player. So I have no more information than you do on that, I'm afraid. What is this? What is that all about? That's a bit of a buggy texture, isn't it? Is that something that's been left out in the sun for too long? Yeah, no, I've got no new information on that, Joshua. The last thing I know about that is that Garden Flipper is the update that they're working on for console. Can't imagine it will be that long, but I don't have any information really. My guess, if you were asking me to guess, it would be that they have already pushed that out to Xbox and PlayStation, but they're waiting for approval. These are all wrecked, aren't they? Look at all these textures. Surely that's not supposed to be like that. Even the dark ones are broken. So it's only really that. Teak's not too bad. Let's have a look at teak. Ah, is it too wide anyway? Can this work? I think this can work. Oh, we don't get teak with that one. For God's sakes! Is that? No, that's not quite close enough. It's not the right height anyway. I really like these. I want like that thing, but just as a full, like a whole height wall. If you know what I mean. Oh, what about this could work. This is a nutty idea. This is a terrible idea, but we're going to try it. What about stacking these up so that if I had one there and then one on top of it going up that way? Ooh, can that work? I think it can. It won't drop, will it? It won't be a piece of these won't drop. These will have no gravity. But then what am I going to put underneath it? I'd love to be able to, I want to be able to use this. And the reason I'm wanting to use that is because it's like because it's a diagonal edge, it's like a soft divide. It's not a full wall there. But it's enough of a divider. Wooden. What was that? Teak, right? Teak. Why is there not a teak option here? That's all right. Very welcome. Very welcome. You did tell me your name in the Facebook the other day, but I've forgotten. I'm terrible. I'm a terrible person. So I'm just going to call you Pinsy Dinio. We are wrestling currently with this house. Basically, I'm my usual procrastinating self. Keep coming up with these little ideas, but they're not quite being able to get them to work. It's very warm. I'm going to blame the warmth on my indecisive ways. I'm not. I'm exactly the same. I'm always the same. It usually works out though, right? It usually works out. I can't get any more of that. That's got to be that size. It can't be any smaller than that. I just want something. Pinsy, cool. That's easier. Oh, that's just tell me what your name is. Yeah, that's cool. I remember now. I mean, I guess I could just go with this. I could just go with one of these. We could just go white, couldn't we? It's like just too wide to do that together. and it doesn't want to sit perfectly aligned next to it. So I think we're just going to do that. I'm going to stop messing about with this. In the house of a strong, independent woman, there is no room for stuff like... What? Stuff for little snots? Alright, love. Just like token rage for no reason. I don't know what that was about. What was she... Oh, was it because that shelf? Maybe that shelf is classed as a child's thing. Okay, so this is... So I think this can work now. Like, this is basically going to be the kitchen. And the kitchen's going to come kind of round in a square. There's not going to be a lot of living room space, though, is there, if I do that? That's the wrong way around, for starters. Can you have the closet door in the bathroom instead of 3 doors? You end up with 2. Yeah, I know what you mean. I could. It would get me a little bit more space back, but then you don't want to go into your bathroom in order to get to your clothes, do you? I was sort of making this more like it's a big wardrobe, like we did on the last house. Not that I really need to, because there's quite a lot of space in this living room and this bedroom, but I just thought it'd be cool. Maybe we should leave this for now and carry on with the bedroom, and then maybe I'll kind of just get enough of a go at it. No, I want to stick with it. I think I know what I'm doing. I just got to do it. So let's go. Let's choose a kitchen. What we're going to use. Kitchen. I do like these new built-in ovens and stuff. They make a big difference. Maybe we'll use this set. They're very plain, aren't they? The doors are very plain. Not great choices though. Bathroom is small, but it's fine. It's en suite, so it doesn't need a lot. You don't need a lot of space in a bathroom. Trust me, it will come together. Yeah, so that would work to bring out that wall a bit more as well. They're too low, aren't they? That's really low for one of those sorts of ovens. Oh, you can put cupboards on top of it, can't you, I guess? But you can't mount it. It's not mounted on the wall, so I can't go any higher than that. Let's have a little look. Right. I think we'll base it off of this piece. So Kalina we're using. So Kalina. And... Wow, a gold oven. Oh, you can change the glass colour, okay. Doesn't do a lot though, does it? Dark, white. Cedar. I always end up going with grey kitchens, but I think it's my favourite colour in the game. All the wood just looks nice in the grey. So we're going to go oven there. Some units above it. That thing's going to have to change to be a grey. That's not up against the wall, Toves. Get it in the right place. Thank you. In fact, maybe it could go... No, go there. So that's going to be the edge of the kitchen area, I think. It's going to be there. I feel like I've made this really difficult for myself, but it's going to work. I'm not going to do that. I've changed my mind. Always end up with white fronts. Yeah, I do. I often end up using exactly the same units every time. Oh, why does it not remember? What was that one called? Kalina. And it was the wooden. Oh, so that's part of the same set as that. Does it have to be? I guess it doesn't really have to be. We could probably use another set with that oven. Because I never really like the door fronts. I always think they're a bit old fashioned on these. Has that got a worktop on the top of it? What's that about? That doesn't make any sense. Why would the worktop be all the way up there? Tabletop. Huh? Why is it so high? Why is it so high? Why would the worktop be up there? End up using American Elm. I think it's the most matching furniture. Yeah, I like the American Elm a lot as well. I don't get how you're supposed to use those high built-in ovens at all, because they've got worktops at the top. Unless you can say no worktop. You can't blend it in the same colour. That's just dopey. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. See, I don't see why those can't work together if it actually snapped into position. Yeah, I don't see why that can't be used with another set. Is that not going to be at the back of the wall, is it? So I can get another little bit more space back in whatever we've got on the other side of this wall now. So I'm going to do that. Maybe for microwave. Yeah, I guess so. But you wouldn't have worktop up there, would you? You wouldn't have a marble worktop on top of the oven. It would be, yeah, just be top of the unit. You just have it on top of that, like wooden. I'm just grabbing this bit of space back so we don't lose it. Let's see what the corners do here. So what's the corner piece of this BO? Wooden. So I did grey. What did I do as the top? American Elm. Where's the glass then? Oh, glass in there. Just having a look to see if any other like door variations would work. I never do this, but American Elm is the... No, I don't think that works, does it? So... Oh, it wasn't the American Elm. What was it? What did I do? Tabletop. Different countries, different ideas. Isn't the game Polish? Yeah, I think it is Polish. I think it is, yeah. Or Frozen District are anyway. Right, we're going to come... I think we're going to come this way more, because I think that's going to be a wasted little space anyway, so we might as well give it back to the cupboard on the other side. Didn't need to do the second one, but I can just do this, square this off, yoink that out from up there. Get out, disappear, be gone. Thank you. Okay, that's right, isn't it? So this is going to go, that needs to come in a line with that. That needs to come in a line with that. Is there a little narrow one of these cupboards? I bet there isn't. Oh, there's high ones. So are these just like tall? Oh, again, another randomly different size that we don't want. I want a narrow, so BO. Oh, I wish they would just have like a same thing that they do every time and not do slightly different variations. Because for me, if you're going to add a high one, you have to add an high one to all of the other sets. You can't just randomly add it to this set. All of them need to be consistent. Right, so this got to come over here now. Fridge, Lisa. Yes, you are 100% right to remind me. I need to leave a little space for the fridge. Can we get a fridge in there? Can we take any of this back away? Really not really. Really not very much, no. There's not quite enough space, is there, for a fridge? If I take that, and it can't go any further this way because this is our living room. We could use the fridge. So you can use the fridge as like a divider though, can't you? Like a... If you make a little kind of... In fact, we could even go like this. Let's just try this for a second. Let's just have a look at this for a sec. So there's not loads in this BO set then, is there? Unfortunately. Grey at the front. Was it beech? No. French, it wasn't French nut. It wasn't American elm. Maybe it was American elm. Was it French nut then? No. What was it? I'm going crazy. By the time you've told me, I'll have already found it. These are rhetorical questions mostly. How can it not be one of those options? It's not that one. It's definitely not that one, surely. Beech? Cedar. No, it was the cedar. Oh, that's unlike me. I don't usually use the cedar. Okay, so there's not... So this is what I mean, right? So because other kitchens have the variant of other kitchens have the kitchen unit variant that has the overlapping like bar edge. Yeah, sink can go here, I think. This has got to move down. This goes back to being a carpet now. Is that going to get really small? That comes out. That comes out. Oh, it's so annoying. It's not quite the right size. I could mask it with that. Island counter. Yeah, there isn't one in this set though, by the looks of it. BO. See? There's not one in this set. Which, if you ask me, is just daft. Grey. Cedar. Yeah, I think that what they should do is just do all of the units in the same, like have a base that you use. Like all units have got to have the same kind of 6 ones. The Dreyer ones are a little wider. Kind of like this. I think I'm kind of like in this set, but that annoys me so much. I don't want the sink there. Could have the sink next to. Could do that, couldn't I? Next to the oven. Oh, the drawer ones are a little wider. Yeah, it's not that. It's the fact that the worktop doesn't overlap. Like on that other set, the worktops kind of overhang. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, none of the ovens fit with my slightly older kitchen units. With the slightly older kitchen units, makes my teeth itch. Yeah, I recognise that feeling. And maybe we can't use this oven. Maybe the fridge needs to go there. Because I could just put the oven on top of... I could just put one of the oven units on top of this. So that could be this... No, I've just put that back in. I just took that out. What? I don't even know what that word... what is that word, Teresa? Peninsula... Peninsula is that the like Italian version of peninsula? Peninsulaones. I can't even say that. You're literally making my teeth itch. You're making my false teeth pop out trying to say that. Peninsula. I'm just trying to create like a corner that. But we haven't, as we've been told, we haven't got a fridge. What about if we did this? That butts together. And then we went... Is there not? I thought there were... Oh, there are wall units. Grey. I've made this so difficult for myself. They're at the bottom of the list with other overhangs for stalls. I've made this so difficult for myself. It's always the way. See, like these, I want that in the other style, glass ones, and I want, like, this is so different. There's nothing else like this in any of the other sets. And then I've still yet to find a way of ever using that. They're the weird ones that have the overhang front or back. What size is that? I'm just having a look, seeing if this can be used, because I don't think I've ever used this one before. Grey. That's not what we want. Didn't want the American elm. We wanted the cedar. Oh, what are you supposed to do with that then? I suppose we could put a bin in there. Wall behind the oven, stove on top. Can't get the wall right up against that oven though for some reason. Because it's, I mean, I'd have to snap it forward, but then it wouldn't line up with this. I've made this so difficult. I think it's the oven that's the problem. We're gonna ditch the oven. Stupid oven. Stupid, it's your fault, oven. This is quite cool. Shiny grey. I do like that. I've not used this one in a long time. The only problem you get with this is you kind of got to go mix match of the units because nothing else matches to this. But it does quite nicely do what we want it to do, except it doesn't fit into that. Go there. Okay, fine. We'll do that. Forget about you. That could work. That might be the answer to our problems. That space is okay, I think. Is it? Maybe one more. Step it down one more. think that's okay. I think if anything I'll just take that bit off, make that a bit wider. And now what can we use to go with this? This is going to be big, isn't it? That's too big. Fridge. I keep forgetting we've got all the new, we've got like the dishwasher and all that stuff now as well. Okay, the problem now we've got is if we try and use anything else alongside this, nothing else will match that. So we have to go, we almost have to go to a point where it kind of feels, you know, different enough that it doesn't look like it's an accident, if that makes sense. So we've got to go like an entirely different set of colours as well. So we could just go white units now, I think. Kitchen. Maybe we'll go with just these. We've got a sink. We don't need a sink. Light 60s. Oh, so these are narrow and wider. Interesting. We don't want that. We'll go. Can we make the oven black? I want the oven black. I want the doors. Let's try that. Right, so that's the Emmy set. God, I feel like I've been doing this for a long time. I have been, haven't I? It's 2.5 hours in. This is always definitely always the hardest bit of a house, I think, though. It's getting that first kind of layout that drives the rest of the house. So light grey. Base. Light grey doors. What did I do on top? I think I actually prefer that. So that's dark, that's grey, that's it. Emmy, 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 Emmy. Grey, grey, grey. Yeah, so the little this extra house here behind this wall is going to be my office. Emmy wood, grey wood, dark oven. This isn't looking good, is it? This is not looking good. Man, this is a struggle. You're very right, Lisa. I don't think I'd get building regs. Tell you what, guys, I think I'm struggling with this so much, I'm going to just go back to the bedroom. I think this whole bit needs a rethink. I think it's the layout. It's just so bloody awkward that I've created this kind of corridor. I really am determined to make the door here and the bedroom here. I'm just wondering if this could be more useful as a kitchen. I might also just be using too much of it. If we didn't have this here, would it make it that much easier? Because then it'd be much more of a regular sort of shape. If you're taking orders for the bar tomorrow, make mine 2 half pints of lager and lime, please. Cheers, Josie. Yeah, it should be up about 7 o'clock, hopefully. Have a good evening. Apologies we haven't made an enormous amount of progress. Why don't you have kitchen at back? Yeah, but then you've got to walk into the living room. I never like the idea of walking into the living room, because this is my front door, so front door into the living room always feels a bit odd. I think this bathroom's got to go. This ensuite, and I think I'm gonna have to lose. I think this is just all an unnecessary waste of space. I'm gonna make this just an ensuite and not do the cupboard thing as well. I'm just gonna go across there. Now it all going. Appreciate your patience with me, guys. Oh dear. I blame Teresa. This is all Teresa's fault. Teresa's the one that told me to stream. See, when I make the videos, you guys just think this all just happens magically in the background, and you just see the end. You don't see the days and days of changes and revisions that go on. Gonna put this. I think this is gonna kind of make things easier. But then I'm gonna put this space back to this, and then we're gonna go back to the bedroom. You don't mind watching me spin around. Maybe what I should do is just like get the layout, because the layout is the thing that just is such a pain sometimes. Man, that's big enough for a toilet. actually really relaxing. Thanks very much. Appreciate it. So that's just going to be our, I think that's just going to be our toilet. I mean, it's still not the most easiest space to make a kitchen. That's the toilet there, isn't it? Just that. And what's this? That's just a gap. Should buy the modern house next. The space is huge with endless options. You'll be there forever. God. Can you imagine? I think some things are just like it just takes time, doesn't it? Some of it. If you're an obsessive perfectionist, it says that one of the really big ones. Toilet and sink in that. Yeah, toilet and sink in that bathroom will be fine, I think, Dennis. It's big enough. Should have done I should have just done the moon house, shouldn't I? I should have found the money, done the moon house. That would have been easier. We've done this silly idea. This looks nice. This is what we've achieved so far. No. How is that making the bed? That makes way worse. Swap the ensuite with the entrance to the bedroom. I could do. What, and incorporate this wall into it. In this window into it. That might not be a bad idea. That might not be a bad idea, Lisa. You might have just saved the day. Take all this out. I can't get in there now. I've stuck myself out here. I think you might have just cracked it, Lisa. This is one of the things that always does make me chuckle about this game, though, because I will make a stop motion video of this at some point, and that video will be about 2 minutes long, and it will appear like magic that the house just got created, as if the little renovation fairies came in, changed the whole thing. Right, so that the only issue with this is that I now have a door now have a door into my living room, into my kitchen. I have a much bigger ensuite. I think this can work, although I'm pretty sure I said that about the last cockamamie idea. I don't really want to move the door, because if I move the door, I could move the door right up against this wall. What's that little nodule? Are you a thing? No, you're not a thing. We do not need you. So if I move the door right over here, and then we move this door over there, that needs to be a wall. I can't do that, can I? Take it out. I'd love some different internal doors. Maybe I'll use one of the glass ones actually, because they're nicer, aren't they? Can we get a door with a, what was it? Muntins? No, the muntins don't really work here. Too many muntins, Toves. Don't overuse your muntins. There we go. Go with one of those. Because who needs privacy? Okay. Right. So, this is now a door into somewhat of a corridor. That wall can be blocked up. Okay. Go, go, go. Disappear. Okay, so we're basically going to end up with a much more that gives us a much more regular space, doesn't it? A much more manageable space. So, kitchens. Feel like we've been here for hours doing this because we have. Hey, Alicia. You've joined just as the point of clarity kicked in. Basically, Lisa's come up with the idea that has saved my sanity from the last hour's worth of tail spinning. And I'm just going to use. I'm going to use the kitchen I always use because I now need to rediscover a place of confidence. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do. That marble texture is awful. Do, 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 do. It's not changing anything. What's that colour? Oak. Can we get oak tabletop? Ah, interesting. I don't think I've seen that one before. Oak. And then what's the top here? That's oak. Oak, oak, white. Oh, does it? In there? That's a handy little nugget of information that I didn't know. Snowy. Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible. I really don't want to use this kitchen unit because I use that kitchen unit all the time. I thought I was going to go back to the bedroom because that was going to be a safe place. And I am back in doing the kitchen forever. What's that Alright, we're doing the bedroom, guys. The bedroom is a safe place for me to work. Oh, that didn't sound good, does it? That's not what I meant. I just meant I feel more confident working here in this area. Yeah. Right. Yeah, it's way more. It's a way better texture when it's not made. Okay, so we'll do that. We've still got enough clearance. We've got our bathrooms going in there. Oh, we're down to 9 people watching the stream. I don't blame you. It's been a long slog. Cupboards. Alright, I need to find my groove again. Once you get to the ensuite, you'll be like, nothing fits. I won't. It'll all be fine. From here on in, Lisa, this is a cruise. We're just gonna... It's gonna effortlessly happen. It's all just gonna come together now. You watch. Just in a whirlwind of activity. It's this bit of music. I'm gonna turn up my music in my headphones. I'm not going to have anywhere to put any stuff, but they don't need it. They're minimalist. I'll tell you what I'm forgetting to do is I'm forgetting to put my skirting boards and my coving and everything down. Ceiling. What do we want? I think we'll go with glamour in here because we've got this big bed. Get up there. Come on. Turn. Oh, I had it there briefly. Man, this is... Oh, you're such a pain. Go up there. Try this side. This side, no problem. That one, no problem. I need something to stand on. Let's get this. Get up there. Oh man, there we go. We made it. And this is the Habena. Did they add corner pieces? Yes, they have made magic happen with the corner pieces. I shall show you in a second when we get to one. But yeah, they do work now. Just put these in for a minute and then we'll get to that. I think they did that last week. They've made, yeah, so they've given us corner pieces. So these actual corner pieces for the internal corners, which is weird because the internal corners weren't actually an issue because it did kind of work for those. But... Is that the right one? Yeah. this one here, which we've got, this external corner was an issue before. But I'll show you what happens. So, see that little blue thing? It just magics. It just magics the corner on. Isn't that cool? I'm pretty sure there's something you can do with that as well. You can kind of use that in some way that I haven't thought of yet. But look, if you do that, take this away, you end up with this little thing, which I think. Well, let's just try. I don't think it's going to be useful in here, but we can do this, and then this. Get this little thing, and then can we put a candle on it? Like a little candle dealie? Wow. Not without trickery, but you could definitely put a candle on that and it would be like a little corner shelf or something. Be quite nifty. You'd have to do some tricks with the books and stuff, I think, to get something on there or another shelf to drop on top of it. That's alright, you're very welcome. It's very new. But yeah, that's cool, isn't it? Did make a big difference because they were getting annoying before. Which must be a bit of a shame for developers, I always think. You know, they probably worked quite hard on those, and for them not quite to work, then they shouldn't have released it. I guess. I suppose they should have just held off on it for a while. Let's go with the proper skirting boards. I think there's still a couple of things that doesn't quite work. It doesn't do all that well when you've got like a single pillar. Like it might not handle this. Actually, it's done all well up there, isn't it? I had something in I was making the pub earlier, and it didn't quite work. It's still got some collision issues. But yeah, way better than they were. Might actually leave that brick. Actually, it looks really nice with the white skirting and the coving and just the brick. That's actually kind of cool. I might leave that. I wonder if I can trick that in there. No. Amica. To say the wall trims, the ones that are the ones that are kind of mid wall, don't really work on the small walls, but you can make picture rails and things if you want. I think I'm going to work on that at some point on a house. What do I need? The small one? Small one. I've got a little bit of carpet missing there as well. It's got to go back in. Yeah, it's quite satisfying the fact that it completes the corner now. I think this would be a nice contrast with the brick as well, doing this sort of glamorous thing and then the brick. Feeling a bit happy again now, guys. I was getting a bit annoyed with that kitchen, as you may well have been able to tell. I feel a little bit more like I'm in my safe place again. Walls, tiles, no, panels. That one. See that one? Yeah. I'm not sure about the colour of this bed, that's the only problem. I think I'm going to bin that off and do a different colour. Furniture, beds. And it's this big boy. I think we just want to go grey. Why is that? Why are they saying that this bedroom isn't a place for toys? What? There's nothing. There's no toys in here. It's a bed. Silly people. Yeah, darker works better, doesn't it? Got a bit of paint missing there as well. Go and do that before I forget. Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why now I think about it, one of the reasons why I said the idea of not changing the walls was for this reason. So that I didn't end up spending loads of the stream trying to figure out a layout. So we will definitely go back to that on the next house, he says. He says. He says. Say that now. We shall see if we'll stick with it. Curtains. Might have a look at some curtains. Never a fan of the curtains, but we shall have a look. See if we can make any of these work. So, wide. It needs to be wide. I don't want it to be long. I want them to be short. And I don't like any of these colours. Black. It's not going to fit, is it? Ridiculous. I can't do it because of the sodding coving. Yeah, I do too, Lucia. Like I'd love to be able to have like wooden blinds, like Venetian blinds. That's so silly, isn't it? It doesn't work, does it? It's not going to work as well. I always end up in that situation with the curtains where either at least one of the walls, the curtains don't fit. So am I supposed to not have the cove in order to make the curtains work? I think that's just not really been thought through properly, and the fact that you can't have the walls close to the edges of the window as well, it's just silly. Silly. I might go back to wood flooring here as well, just to see what that looks like for a minute. Yeah, that might work, and then we'll go with a nice rug. Floor, rugs. It's a shame it kind of glitches through the bed. I don't know why it's doing that. That's most annoying. Don't know if I'm happy with that. Excuse me. What do you think, guys? Do you think that works, or do we think that it doesn't look enough like a rug? Get some lights on. I don't know. I think maybe we'll leave it for now. I think it looks all right. I think that can work. I think it looks all right. Yeah, I think it kind of works. I want the standing mirror. Where are you? A little less at the end of the bed. Alright, I'll have a look in a sec. I was thinking about putting maybe a something at the end of the bed anyway, like a chair or one of those benches or something. Oh, it'd be cool to have a fireplace in a bedroom, wouldn't it? I don't think this is big enough, but Yeah, you think a bit more off of here. I think maybe you're right. I'm going to go one more back. About a seat at the end of the bed and a chest of drawers, yeah. Where is that little chair thing? The little stool. Oh, that's what I was looking for earlier. That's what I was looking for earlier. Damn it. Yeah, we've got a few of these now, haven't we? We've got these. Yuck. Can you not go plain with this? Has it got to be it's got to be a pattern? Oh, that's just because the one I chose. Oh, I could have done it with a bench seat as well, couldn't I, outside? I could have divided the space off with a bench seat. It's a bit like a half wall, that, isn't it? This guy. Don't want that coloured top. Oh, you don't get to change the colour of the actual cushion top. Yeah, that kind of works. Stool is under chairs. Oh, sorry, Lisa. Lindsay. Inzy. Inzy? I can't remember what I'm calling you now. Inzy. Is that in the centre? I think it is, but it's sort of... My eye is caught by that. Okay, let's put a door in that hole. Actually, that's a nicer front door, isn't it? I've not used that before. Stick that guy out there. It'd be nice to get like a frosted glass door as well, or an option for frosted glass. Door needs to go the other way, doesn't it? I don't know why my whites are always so white. I think it's because I turned the brightness up. Oh, I did go with the other one anyway. Okay, right. So, I want mirrors, I said, didn't I? So, others, what was it? Accessories, decorations, mirrors. This is definitely the sort of room you can put one of these in. So we get a nice chest of drawers or something here. I'm liking this room already though. This is definitely the biggest bedroom I've done before. I never usually have this amount of space in the house. So cupboards, aren't they? I think they're in cupboards. Could go with something like that, but they never really look like their bedroom. That's too fancy. That's a possibility. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at you as an option. I think you're going to be a bit too big. So there's that option. Can only really go on that wall. So if I went there, chest of drawers might fit over there. Just put you down for a minute. And there's this as well. How big is this? It's a shame my skirting board slightly interferes with that. A little bit more than I want it to. That's kind of cool though. Kind of like that. That needs to go into the centre. That kind of hooks into that, and then that hooks into that. I think that wall can stay plain, maybe just some art. Same with that, maybe a mirror up here. Standing on the bed like a savage. Decorations, mirrors. Right. Not quite. Not quite. A bit further down. Okay, with three. How long are we into the stream? Oh god, it's a long time. 3.5 hours, but I think I'm feeling the groove now, so I might just carry on for a bit. There's never enough plants. I always want more. That's quite cool. Nice splash of red just randomly in there. Get something a bit bigger than that would be nice as well. Is there a bigger one of those? That's too much. This is looking nice though. I'm getting there. And I'm going to do a save in case it randomly crashes when I go to my Lisa, you're telling me that now? Thank you though, that's very supportive. You're doing great. Last time I bought this house I knocked all the walls down and I thought, oh my god, I don't know what I'm going to do. So I left it for a week. If you lot all weren't watching, maybe I would have done the same. Maybe I would have done the same. I'm quite happy with... it's coming though. It's coming. This I like. This I like. I think this can work. Just started... It slightly started to do my head in, but... do we need anything there? I'm going to have a look at my pictures. I'm not sure I've got any pictures that are going to work really all that well in here, but we shall see. Dartboard? No. That could work. It's got no frame. They're going to seal the pictures I've got for the bar at the moment. I've not got enough of these in frames. I need to do some more framing. Just have a look at that for a second. It's going to be way too big, but we'll scale it down. No. Don't think so. Let's see, that would probably work. This one always works with everything as well because it's such a cool picture. That one would work if it had a frame. I might just put it up there for now and then get a frame sorted for it. I think if that was in a nice white frame like this, that would work. Let's have a little look, see if we get any more furniture. I think maybe we're nearly there. Save. I love the fact that the autosave just ignores the fact that I literally just saved like a minute ago. Saves anyway. Can never be too sure. So, how big is this? That could work. So do we go with the black? I think no, we go with the grey. Actually, I don't think we need that. I don't think we need that. I think we might just leave that space empty. I think that's the luxury of a big room, is that you don't need to fill all the surfaces with crap. Right, so let's go to our accessories and cover all these surfaces with some crap. I'll leave that up on there. That can go in there nicely. What else can we get in here? Is there a nice little corner that you can go in? Not really. You can live in there at some point. I know what we can do. The most essential thing of every room gotta have all those little things. I love the little switches and the little sockets and stuff. I don't know why I love them so much. I think maybe it's because we didn't have them for so long. I suppose we could put an aircon in here as well. I wonder if an aircon would squeeze in that gap above the bed there, above the door. Turn the alone home house into an apartment building. I think I might have seen that. Did you post that on the Facebook group or somewhere? I think I've, if not you, then I've definitely seen someone do something with that. Something like that. In fact, maybe Crackers did that as well. Oh, it doesn't quite fit. It would fit up there. Or we could put it above the door. No, not you. Okay. Yeah, I think I've seen someone do, maybe not in that house, but in someone did something similar. Maybe it was Crackers actually. Maybe Crackers did something like that. That's annoying. Were you happy with the way it turned out? That's quite a big job, isn't it? I suppose you've got all the front doors, all the different bathrooms and kitchens and all that sort of stuff. I can see how that would be a tricky one. Gift bags. When did we get these? Well, I know we've had these for ages, but I've never used these for like bits. They can totally be bits. It does get a bit repetitive, but also fun trying to work the layout. Yeah. It's just a patience game, isn't it, House Flipper, I think? Well, it is for me anyway. But I think that's the case with most things I play. I find if I just kind of stick at it, keep doing it little by little, add little bit by little bit, that it usually kind of comes together. Got bored by the end, so I left 2 apartments unfinished, like they were for rent. Nice. That makes sense. Makes sense to me. That's not quite in the middle, is it, over there? I could do a radiator there. Let's see what a radiator looks like there. Clock. We've got an alarm clock by the bed. I'm not actually a big fan of the wall clocks. I don't really like the models very much. Hey Waldo, how you doing, man? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're well. I'm doing good. Spending hours and hours on this game as usual. Making pretty things. Is that in the centre, guys? I don't think it quite is it? It's better. Is it? I sometimes think the camera's just like, I think it's because I've got the FOV slightly changed, but I think that was kind of looking cool. It's definitely a stylish room anyway. What can we put? We need a couple more bits. It's always more bits. What have you been up to, Waldo? I haven't seen you streaming stuff recently. I've seen you in the third shift stuff. Playing anything new and exciting? Where am I going? What else can we put in here? Anything else in here that makes sense to go in this room? Maybe a teddy. Boxes. Just working. Alright, cool. Fair dues, man. Not doing that. Oh, we could put a couple of little pictures in, couldn't we? That'd be alright. Why do I never remember where anything is? Why is this a thing still? I've played this game for so long. I can never find things. Why is that other? I don't understand what I'm doing. Other? I thought there were subsections of other. There obviously aren't. Is there anything in other that we can use? I can't stand those swans. Tacky rubbish. Oh, we can put some candles in. Everyone loves a candle. Knife? Yeah, knife by the side of the bed. Not in this kind of classy upmarket establishment, Lisa. Not in this room. What about the croissants? Think of the croissants. We're not the sort of people that need a knife by a bed when we eat croissants and cappuccinos in our little outside bit before going to work next door as a real estater. This is just not how we roll. Candles. 4 candles. They need to recognise the store. Reorganise the store. Yes, they do. They really do. I did apply. They had a thing recently where they were like asking for people to volunteer to be testers. And I probably wouldn't really have had time, but I did, having played the game for quite a long time and having many ideas, I did volunteer, but they didn't want me. It's just annoying. But yeah, they absolutely do need to reorganise the store. I don't feel like it would be that difficult to do to make it better. Just a bit of a logic, I think. Alphabetical order. Yeah, but there's so many things. There's so many things, Pinsy. That's the problem. And there doesn't need to be these many things. We have too many things. I'm not saying take things away, but organise them better. Don't need to be 2 of those. They're the same. They don't need to be 2 of those. They don't need to be 2 of those. I reckon there's about a quarter of the stuff needed on this if you just reorganised it slightly. I mean, look at how much furniture there. It's nuts. The list on the home screen tablet. Well, the list on the home screen tablet is just your recent stuff though, isn't it? By default, it's just your recently viewed. But yeah, it doesn't. I mean, even just things like some extra filters that are relevant. I mean, the list, walls, floors. Oh, I see. You mean this? Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, I don't really understand what the order in that is. It seems a bit illogical as well, doesn't it? Because it's like walls and then mouldings. Like, why have they put those? And then weapons. Weapons is a whole category. There's like 6 things in there. Seems a bit weird. Yeah. Alphabet. I mean, that actually doesn't bother me too much. But I do. I mean, I think it's. I'm not very good at. My brain is not very organised in these sorts of things anyway. But I don't really understand why I still struggle to find things, having played this game for 3 years or whatever it is. I think it's stuff like this, right? Because I'm going, and I should just know, but books, logically, books feel like they could be in either accessories, decorations, or other. And whenever I'm looking for anything that isn't obviously in a category, I just go, one of these things, it's in one of these. And I know you can search, but the search is pretty crap. And the other thing I noticed the other day as well is that, so if I go surfboard, for example, surfboard, and I go like that, see that, like, it does things like this. How's that happened? So is this accessories or is this other? So I just went surfboard. Oh, now it doesn't say it's in other. So if I go surfboard, other, click on other, doesn't take me to other now, so I'm in recently viewed. It's just it's just really broken. It's really broken. Maybe that's why I get lost. Maybe I should just blame the game. So I get lost because of the game. Pictures as well. Pictures can be logically in my brain. Could be in accessories. They could be in decorations. They just happen to be in decorations. Cats. A picture of a cat. Yeah, I just sometimes wonder what, like, how the logic, like, who decides, and whether I wonder if they've had lots of people on the team change or something, because it feels like that sometimes, because things feel quite inconsistent. You're back. How you doing? We are still here. We are not going to be streaming for much longer because we're pushing for 4 hours actually, and I'm getting pretty knackered. I feel like I've redeemed myself now, having done this room after that travesty of earlier. So I'm looking for the aircon. There it is. I wish this wasn't so huge. I've got no idea if this is a logical thing. Air conditioning above a door, is that a thing that you would do? Your connection is spotty. Yeah, you said that earlier, unfortunately. Hopefully it sorts itself out, but I'm just checking my stream. Yeah, my stream's still good. It's annoying though, isn't it? I get that all the time. That's why I only stream at 720, because I think my connection is probably not good enough. I actually don't really like that up there. It's too big. Anything else we want to do in here, guys? Three hours, 45 minutes. Do we think that's done? AC over the door is great. Yeah, I just didn't like it. It was too big. And I always have a thing about the thing you see when you first come into a room. And it sort of occurred to me as I put it up there that would be such an obvious point in your eye line. And I didn't like it. I'd much rather be able to get a full, unobstructed view of the Muntins. It's all about the Muntins today. Can't block the Muntins. Is that going to be able to be white? Yes. Vine pole on the big dresser. Oh, let's have a look. Let's have a wee looky. Decorations, because I know where things are. Which one do you think? Vine plant. This one, I could go blue, I suppose. Getting a bit off on the palette, but no, not loving that one. Turned out great. Is that a Freudian slip, Dennis? Turned out. It's not a big turn, is it? No, I think it's alright. I think we did alright. What about this wide one? The one with the... Is this a shallower part? Yeah, I don't know. I think I don't want anything up there. I think I did consider putting a teddy up there or something, but I actually quite like the space up there. Still not quite centered. Is that right? No, it's still not quite centered. Let's spend the next 20 minutes making sure this is centered. Let's have a look at what the teddy looks like up there, because that's the only possibility. Wasn't really keen on that plant. I'm not really ever keen on those plants for some reason. Where are the teddies? There we go. It's pretty much the only one. Is there a red version of this? Pink? No. Can we get up there? Oh. Actually, I don't mind that. But no, I think I want the space. I think I actually just want the space. As I say, I think the size of the room... Yeah, there's that is a... Yeah, less is more thing is a bit of a... is a bit of a... I think an indication of wealth. If you basically have so much space, you can just go, just don't need to put anything in there because we've got so much space that we don't need to squeeze a load of rubbish in there. Yeah, they look better on top of things, but I think I just want to leave that empty. Last I heard you were mentioning the bar. What's the update on that, Toves? It should be out tomorrow. The next episode on that should be out as long as I get it all finished by 7 PM UK time. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that, guys. I think that's probably going to be good. I'm going to fix this frame up, or give this a frame. Give it a white frame. You're a fan of the fan? Yeah, I do quite like the fan, but I like this. I actually quite like this light, and I never really get to use those. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that, guys. I think I'm going to call that the stream then. Thank you so much, everybody, hanging around for so long and sticking with me and being patient through my procrastinations. It is just the way it goes. So we got this done, and we got this done. We got the footprint for our little bathroom, and we've got to work all this out in here. And we put the other little. We put this little. Oh, we can't get over there. Oh no! Oh no! All right, next time. That's the problem for next time, guys. All right, thank you very much for watching, peeps. Yeah, as I said, so let me share the Discord link before I forget. Discord has been up for a few days, and I keep forgetting to do stuff. And apparently, I sent a link out the other day, and people couldn't actually use it. So let me just try this one. Copy. I have gutted the place, yes. So if you, yeah, feel free to jump in that, guys. It's got my schedule, and yeah, just be a cool place to share ideas and things. If you guys have got other ideas, or if you're creating your own things, definitely share them in there. All right, peeps. Catch you on the next one. So yeah, same time next week. Oh, don't forget the other streams coming up this week on Twitch as well. All the deets for that in the Discord. Right, peeps. Take it easy. Catch you next time.